It's time for August Diecast News, powered by Supercars Talk. The big news this month is that Biante have announced their Gen 3 lineup. Not surprisingly, as we all knew, the BJR and 888 cars will be done by Biante. The six of them, they will be making all of the cars. So Jack Smith fans, you will be able to get his car. And they've also announced they will be doing the normal season liveries for all six, and they will also be doing the Indigenous liveries for all six. They'll be available in 1/18th and 1/43 scales. $299 for the 1/18th and $99 for the 1/43rds. So yeah, a little bit of a creeping there on the prices, especially with the 1/18ths. But yeah, I suppose the hard thing with this pricing, still got it in your mind that it's kind of, you know, $200 for the big ones. And yeah, I've been collecting a very long time, and they were a very, very long time. They were around that range. And yeah, I suppose when you think about what's happened with inflation and wages and everything, I was probably earning about a quarter of what I was earning now when I was paying $200 for the big ones originally. So I suppose, yeah, if you look at it like that, $300 essentially for a 1/18th isn't too bad. It just psychologically it's a bitter pill to swallow, I think. Over the last month, there has been some releases as well. The 2022 888 cars have come out by Biante. Shane Van Gisbergen's car was based off the Perth Super Night winning car, and that was Holden's 600th race victory. That's why they picked that one to base the car off. And Brock Feeney's was based off his podium down in Tasmania. Heimgartner's R&J Batteries car from last year, they also came out over the last month. 1/18th and 1/43rd for those guys, and $99 for the 1/43rds, but only $279 for the big ones. They've also released some trophies. So these are 1/18th scale, so they're 13mm high, which is very, very small. $19.95 each. One is the Peter Brock Trophy, which I have got that with a couple of the Bathurst model winners over the years. Probably should grab one out and yeah, show the scale on film. And also you can get a championship trophy now. I don't think I've seen that one. I'm not sure. Not to my knowledge that's come with a car before, but I also don't think I've bought a specific championship winning car over the time. I think the championship winners that I have are, say, the season cars. It hasn't actually been a specific one that is released as a championship winner, which sometimes I think they release a season car and then later on at the end of the year release the championship winner as well. I do have a few cars over the time that have won the championship, but yeah, as I said, I think they have been released just as the season car that happened to win the championship, not actually a specific championship car. It does make a difference at times with some people, and depending on the livery, like you might get the specific livery from the final round on the car, whereas then the other model will have just a random race or whatever picked during the year. They are getting very specific now. I remember back in the days, yeah, it was just a generic kind of all season livery on there, and now they're getting very specific with all the little changes, because sometimes there are different sponsors and that, depending on the races. Authentic Collectibles have also had a few releases. The big one for them is, I suppose, the DJR Indigenous liveries. They're available in 3 scales, so you can get the 1/12th in these. I still haven't quite bitten the bullet and bought myself a 1/12th scale one yet. I'm not sure if I want to open that can of worms quite yet on those, but from what I hear, and I have seen a couple in shops, they're very, very spectacular looking. So the three scales, $99 once again for the 143rds, $275 for the 118th, and $599 for the 112th. Also from Authentics over the last month, the Ford Rangers are out. Specifically, there is some road cars there, but for me, the Supercars recovery vehicle has been released. I haven't got one myself. It is very, very tempting to get something like this just to put within the collection. I think it'll be a really cool thing to have, but they're $335 for a 1/18th of those. Definitely not cheap for just a cool car to add to the collection. And yeah, there's only 402 available. So I think if they're not already sold out, I think they'll be sold out pretty quickly. And on the Scott McLaughlin front, which there'll be a new one definitely coming into this collection very soon, because I've got this one of them pre-ordered, but the Freightliner car, which is based off the Portland winner, and the Gallagher car is out, and once again really good value on those ones. They're Australian delivered ones, $149.95 for those. Now it's the time where the viewers can get involved. I put the shout out to show me your collections, and had a really good uptake from this. Hopefully we get a few more people jumping in, or this could be a very short-lived kind of segment. But I've got 4 to feature in this month. Brody Taylor, who is the first to kick it off. A very small collection of 143rds. A little bit of a story between all of them. The shell car, that's his favourite livery of all time, and as a proud Kiwi, he wanted Jason Rich's model, and he picked the Jason's last Bathurst podium, and he just reckons that the HRT and the Brytech car looked really cool. A nice little collection there, a starter collection maybe. Mick Ball, this collection is super impressive. I absolutely love this one. He's been collecting for about 20 years, and yeah, you can see this is an overnight piece of work. It's, yeah, outstanding. The displays, the little whatever you call them, where he's got a description on the models, you know, the certificates of the car. Generally, they are Bathurst podium cars. I love the way how he's got them all lined up and everything in the different years. He's also got some 143 and 164ths hiding in there. He isn't just all the 1/18th. And I also love how he's got the gaps in the cabinets there for his kind of pre-orders and anticipated models, I assume, coming up. And I'm definitely, when I get a proper display thing happening in here, I'm stealing some of his ideas on the display, because yeah, I'm really impressed by this collection. Phil is without a doubt a DJR fan. He's got what looks like every shell, Green's Tough and True Blue model that's ever been made. Even got the retro livery ones in there. And this isn't even all of his collection. He's also got a heap of random Sierras, 888 and 888 Fords. He's a Ford man, and also a lot of Stone Brothers cars hidden away as well. And finally, James Wellen started collecting during lockdowns. Yeah, this is a hobby that seems to have got away a bit. He already has 203 143 scale models. I think that's more than I have in total. I think I'm around about 150 if you include the 1/18th and 143s. He's just started collecting the 1/18ths, and he's already got 12 of those. So an immense collection. I really hope he has a big house to store all of these, especially if the collection continues growing like it has over the last couple of years. So that's yeah, some of the viewer collections. if you want to join in, send me through some photos and a brief description of your collection, and chances are it'll get featured in, if not the next one, in one of the next few. I'm going to try and do one each time. So that's the August model news update. As I said, I'm going to do one of these in the first week of each month, and then do an unboxing and review in the middle of each month, and try and keep this the model videos up to date, a bit more consistency from them. And yeah, down in the comments, let me know if you're enjoying them or any suggestions on these videos. It is a new format that I'm just trialing out, so any feedback would be appreciated. And yeah, a bit including, you know, fans collections and things like that. I want to try and tailor the videos to what people want to watch. So yeah, definitely any feedback is welcome. So yeah, down in the comments, let me know. Until next time, I'm still Dave, and I'll catch you later.